Barb Neely from Mama's Brown Sugar, and this is like, I don't know, the sixth time or whatever time amount of time I've tried to get this video out, and each time there's been issues with it. So we're going to try this again. Anyway, I recently watched a video on John Rohn talking about, the title was Stop Wasting Time. And, in one of the coaching groups that I'm in, we were asked to talk about three things that stood out to us about this video. And the first thing that stood out to me, one of the things that he said is that we need to be patient with ourselves, you know. And of course, I, own a business, and it doesn't matter whether it's business, school, whether it's a weight goal that you're trying to, reach, that we need to be patient with ourselves, because, one of the things that we do in life, with every mistake, we begin to beat ourselves up. We begin to shame ourselves, and, many times throw our hands up, claiming that there's really no reason to keep going. I'm never going to make it, just we'll start with the negative talk. And, the thing that we need to first start with is, love, loving ourselves, because if we love ourselves and we will have patience with ourselves. So start there, because life is a marathon. It's not a sprint, so slow and easy, of course, is going to get you there. Because along the road, there's things that you need to learn, and, realistically, if you're trying to reach, say, for example, a weight goal, you know, two up to 2 pounds, a week is healthy. Is within a normal, depends on, the size that you are. Now, if you're a bigger person, then, of course, a lot of those pounds that are going to come off is going to be weight, water weight. And so, of course, you're going to actually lose more. But, you know, the majority of the people, 1 to 2 pounds, possibly three, is going to be what you lose. So, setting a goal for that you want to lose 20 pounds in a week is, not realistic, and it's not healthy. So, that's one of the things that we need to, think about. Um, God is working on us. And so he's working on you, he's working on me. And so we need to have patience. We need to have patience, because sometimes when you do things out of order, um, then, you actually have to go back and repeat that. Trust me, I know. I started this business years ago, and because I just jumped in and didn't actually start it in steps, because when you know better, you do better. Of course, then I thought I didn't really need a coach. I don't need to do all this. I can just do it on my own. When now, of course, that I'm in a coaching group, and there's other entrepreneurs around, that I'm following and listening to and getting advice from. Then it's kind of like, wow, I really thought I knew more than I knew, and realized that I'm so far behind on things. But it's never too late. You sometimes, so if you don't want to go back and have to go forward, then it's just best to have patience and just get what you need early on. The second thing was be faithful when there are just a few. And of course, um, in business, that's a huge thing. Sometimes, we, if we have customers, we don't, we're not grateful for the few customers that we have. We think that, we're looking over across the way, oh my goodness, that person's got, their business seems like it's just thriving, and why am I over here with these two customers, or whatever it is that you have, or clients. And but we really can't look over there at somebody else's life or business and compare yourself, because you really don't know, you know, what they did or how they got to where they are, and so you just have patience, be grateful for, what it is that God's given you, and in time you'll get there. Because if we're faithful with the few things that he's giving us, the scripture tells us that he will make us rulers over much more. And so just, take your time, slow down, and just be thankful. Just be thankful. If somebody else is making, $10,000 a week, and you're only making, $100, be thankful for that. Because just, where there's, where you give thanks, God will bless and open up the doors for more. But the problem is that sometimes we want more and we're not ready for it. If we can't manage $100, that we have, how in the world are we going to manage, $1 million or even $10,000 if we can't manage this small amount here? Because there are people that are making less. They may be working at McDonald's or whatever it is. They're making less, but they're doing more with that less. Than you've got people who, they're making six figures and they're up to debt in their, up to debt in their eyeballs. So, um, really, it's all a mindset. It's all about being thankful. It's all about where you are, as far as growth. And so that's the second point. And the third point is, give myself time to change, you know, and that definitely takes time. Good habits take time to establish. We kind of want to rush into things and skim over things, but the bottom line is, just as I said before, if you don't do things in order, that's the thing he was saying. If you don't do things in a certain order, then you're going to have to go back and repeat them, and you're not going to get very far. Growth is necessary to see change. Um, so we need to grow in areas, so maybe we're just not ready, but we have to take time to change. And then another thing is that we need to identify and acknowledge the areas that we need to change in and work on those areas. We can't um, expect to be where we are when we're not willing to change. Sometimes we're, stuck. We think we can do something on our own. We don't want to interact with others who can possibly help us. We're just stuck. We're stuck because we're stubborn and we refuse, to change. Um, one of the things that you can do is do daily affirmations, because what you speak out, you're speaking out and putting out into the atmosphere what it is that you hope to get back. And of course the same things for yourself. Tell yourself, speak good things over yourself. I am a good person. I am a hard worker. I can and I will reach my full potential. These are all things that you need to be speaking over yourself, along with other things, maybe, depending on the goal that you're hoping to reach. These are things that you need to be saying daily, and visualize, your changed future. That's important. Visualize it as if it's already happened, and then, of course, you can move into that direction. Learn from your failures. I know I have, and it's like I've made, not just in business, but in, I've been in Mary Kay. I've been in, started a dog treat business some years ago. Um, so of course you fail at things. That's just life. You can't succeed if you don't fail. Nobody, unless they are super wealthy and can pay somebody to set their business up and do everything for them, can, get around not failing. It's how we grow. It's how we move forward in life. And so, um, the saying is fail forward, because as long as you're moving forward, you're growing, you're learning, and you're eventually going to get there. Finally, setting small goals and milestones, that's really going to help, out a lot, because, if you just can picture just small bites, along the way, instead of like trying to accomplish it all at once, then, you're going to get there. And so the last thing I'm going to leave you with, is what we go through, we grow through. I think Les Brown said that. And so just remember, just be patient with yourself. It takes time to grow. And, you know, like I said, do your daily affirmations. And, you know, just, let's see, the third point here was, and give yourself time to change. And so all those things, of course, eventually, if you're on that road, give yourself time to reach your weight goal. Give yourself time to get through school. Give yourself time, at work, or that promotion, or, to learn what you need to learn on your job. Give yourself time to, um, you know, reach the goal that you hope to accomplish in your business. But it all takes time. But if you hurry through it, then you're not going to get very far. And so that's basically all I have for you today. Hopefully, these tips will encourage you and help you along your journey. And I will see you the next time. Take care. Bye.